But anyways, all right, let's stop talking about beer and start drinking some.
That sounds good, because we have a beer here, and I have a feeling that if we had a guest, and if that guest was the lead singer of Duran Duran, he might be interested in this beer. What do you think?
Simon Le Bon?
Do you think he might be interested in what we've got today?
Well, half of it.
He'd be hungry like...
The werewolf?
The werewolf. And that's what we've got on this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, and... I think you were stretching it a little bit there, but we'll grant you a little bit of leniency on that. But yeah, so we're trying, what do we have? A beer from Newcastle. But it's not only from Newcastle.
No, I actually just was doing a little research on this, and it's actually a collaboration brew between Newcastle and Caledonian Brewery, which is another Scottish, pretty famous Scottish brewery. So, and they've done this before in the past, but this is the first one that's really kind of made it over here to the United States. So it's a limited edition, pretty low in alcohol, right?
5%. Yeah, for the fall season, 5%. Not that the alcohol's for the fall season, but yeah, limited release, like you said, 5% alcohol, and I believe you said about $9 for a 6-pack.
Yes, and
it's a blood red ale.
Ooh. And even like the label actually looks like a werewolf was tearing into it or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
To get back to your previous point, alcohol knows no season.
That's
Every
true.
season is alcohol season. So yeah, it's funny because when I think of Newcastle, all I think of is the nut brown.
Yep.
Which I enjoy, but like that's the only thing I think of. So when I saw this in the store, I was like, another Newcastle?
Well, that's definitely not blood red.
No. Copper.
It's copper.
Brand new copper penny.
It's clear copper with a little bit of a head there.
Yeah, kind of a nice white head going there. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
No, that's not happening.
That sounds terrible. Yes, dissipating pretty quick though. Lots of carbonation. Brand new copper penny. Shall we see if this beer smells like it sounds?
Okay. We're not going to do the end part of the song, though, are we? Unless I guess we really like it.
Try not to. See, now this I like. The color of this beer transfers over into the aroma. Little metallic, little coppery, malty kind of thing going on.
Yeah, metallic-y.
Kind of malty sweet with malty sweet with hints of penny.
There's a little, maybe a little bready note in there too.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, malty, bready sort of note there. But yeah,
I think so. It does make me think fall seasonal too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Oktoberfests are usually that malty, kind of sweet kind of things in there. So that definitely is going well for it.
I would say that is correct. Have you had this before?
I have not.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this a couple weeks ago when we were doing our plans for all of our podcasting, and been waiting to have it.
So far, all I have is it finishes clean and dry. It's clean in the back, but it's dry up front for me on the front of my tongue.
Yeah, you know what? The malty aromas really don't come through too much in the flavor. A little bit of that very light, almost kind of lager lemon sour kind of in the middle there, which I'm surprised at. And yeah, finishes finishes very clean and a little bit dry at the back.
It's not bad. I was just expecting more from Blood Red.
Yeah,
and a Blood Red ale. It's almost like it kind of reminds me of their Nut Brown ale, but just
not as flavorful.
A dumbed down version of it.
A little bit. Yeah. Now I don't have a lot of familiarity with when people say a red ale, because that is definitely a style. What do you think? Do you think that's kind of getting into that ballpark? Because that usually is kind of what I have in my head. A red ale would taste like. This seems to be fitting that bill. Is that correct? Where you're getting a little bit of the metal. Maybe it's a little on the thinner side, but some of those just kind of
I guess so.
Flavors. Like I'm thinking of like an Irish red or like those different kinds of things.
I think the blood part was what threw me.
Yeah,
maybe I thought it'd be brewed with beer brewed with hibiscus. Has that been done?
Well, that'd make very tart. That'd be interesting. Could be difficult because of working with an herbal kind of thing, but that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Anyway,
that'd be good for around Halloween or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I guess it's just kind of a cleaner, crisper red ale. I guess.
As Kramer would say, it's very refreshing, except for the dry at the back.
Well, I get the dry at the front of my tongue. That's where I get the dry. Yeah. Well, I get the little sour pinch at the back, in the middle, little tweak, but nothing huge. And for me, it leaves the front of my tongue dry.
Okay. I'm getting a little, for some reason, at the back, it's getting a little, maybe that's just where it's kind of finishing, but it seems like there's a little something back there too. But overall, I think they were kind of done in by their marketing a little bit. I was expecting something not like super robust, but more than this.
Yeah. Well, especially since it's a fall release.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe, they'd be thinking a little bit more toward cold weather, that sort of thing.
I could drink this during the summer.
Oh, yeah. I would prefer to drink that during the summer.
I would.
Yeah. It's funny. I already noticed my taste is changing, even though it's technically not all that cold, but it is cool. The nights are getting cooler.
Yeah.
The mornings are cooler. Things are just the look and feel of the day is a little different. And I'm kind of like, okay, I've been, drinking, not a lot of white wines, but I've been gravitating more toward white wine, but now I'm kind of more in the red mode again, and I'm ready for porters, I'm ready for the stouts, I'm ready for the the heavier things again. So anyways, that's good. We're heading into fall.
And as we head into fall, we would like you to head on over to AboutBeverages.com and check out our tasting notes for this beer, along with where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, definitely check out the drink database, become a fan of us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for sure, because we are always talking about other beverages and beers and things like that during the week, other news that we've seen. That's definitely the place to go for that, because we will be throwing lots of things up there.
You've been chatting with a lot of people, actually.
I have, yeah. It's been nice. Twitter sometimes can be a little hit or miss, but lately, a lot of times when I've had either questions for different breweries or things like that, and I've thrown them a question, they've actually responded right away. So it's been very nice. And we will do the same. If you ever have questions for us or things about our website or reviews or anything, Twitter is also another valuable place besides email and everything else. Follow us on Twitter and send us a question. We will definitely, always checking that, we will get back to you.
Yeah, that is true.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
Just maybe not during the fall.
Yeah. Buy a 6-pack now and save it.